This is a below the iceberg update. As I'm coming in, I'm taking a moment. Just grounding myself in more with the public energy of the whole of humanity as I do so. Coming on here each live. And while this reaches each of you, whether you're coming in live or watching the replay, it does not matter. These are living energies being in this energy space of unconditional love, of a divine healing. Each and every live video that I do in a energy space of Ascension, Pioneer, Grandmaster energies of 26 years consciously to reach a place of creating a new energy with you in your private and sacred space, as well that those of you that are guided and have chosen to join this live, I just you're my heroes. I want to thank you for joining this. This is no small feat to be part of this energy. This is unlike any other live on the planet that anybody else is bringing through. There is nothing quite like these energies. And because I give so freely as guided living in service 24/7, this is missed by many. And that's okay. Those of us that realize how huge they are, we're here for a bigger purpose to help all of humanity. However, times and energies and things are changing. That from the 21st of June, these below the iceberg amazing divine healings, there'll be well over 150 of these that you can go back to, that will remain being freely gifted to everybody, will be by email and by exchange, as it needs to be an energy exchange where you will receive times 10 beyond in return. That is the law of energy exchange of how it needs to be now. So those of you unable to make an energy exchange, the space will be held for you divinely until June. And then after that, if you're guided, email me on theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com to be added to a list of other amazing masters that have been working behind the scenes in their spaces. The lone wolves, the alphas, the Blu-rays, the indigos, whoever, doesn't matter. If you don't understand those words or labels, it does not matter. It's all about energy and feeling and vibration. And it will be done by email. And as you receive the videos, they'll be privately in Zoom, that you will be given a link that you can come and join. Instead of doing this publicly on Facebook, there'll be other random ones I'll be doing. Things are changing. We need to get uncomfortable in the physical. We've spoken about letting go and time to move on and changes and all the things that's been shared the last 6-12 months. It's physically now here. So thank you, welcome for being and joining with me right now. Take a moment to feel a pitch. And even if you're not, be consciously aware of what I'm sharing. Even if you're not feeling it, take this into your consciousness. Your consciousness is everything. It is your lifesaver. I will explain in a minute what a lot of souls are doing. I'm going to be talking about Atlantis Lemuria energies, and I just want you to stay with me and feel what I'm saying and know it on some other level. However, remain with me right here. Okay? If I continued, okay, I'm getting a vision now of ULURU, solar plexus of the world, and many rainbow serpents coming down to ULURU. That is the vision right now. Take that vision in for yourself, in your spirit. See it above you. Use that energy that you recall memories and that you can recall a song or a place or a time or a movie. You know, when you recall something like that, that's all I'm asking you to do. It's easy. We do it naturally. A lot of people get caught at the head. I can't visualize. I can't meditate. It's because many are trying to force themselves. And no, it's that simple. It comes that naturally easy to us for that visualization. When I say, see the rock ULURU and see several rainbow serpent snakes coming down. That's the vision right now. Don't need to know anymore. Feel that, see it. That's enough. Remain with me here. This is a huge solar plexus purge, 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 purge. And if you say, I've been through so much, I've done so much, are we still doing this? I thought I'd done this. Please stop your head. This is creating new. We are creating a new earth energy. We are the golden age. We are bringing this through ourselves right now in this moment. This is first to the planet. This is the highest vibration on the planet coming to you right now. I say this for you to know, for you to feel the importance of who you are. Your energy, as in your self-empowerment, as in your contribution by just being you. I say just be you. That is enough. Then we are uniting. These are all the words. This is the physical now of all the words that have been used. These are beyond energies. And that's why I'm still remaining here. Many's energies has fallen off, or they're on another platform of an old world 3D energy, because that's their role. There's no judging, comparing, putting anybody down. We do not have the right to do that. Everybody has a place and a purpose in what they're doing. Remember, I shared a quote recently from Eckhart Tolle. They're doing the best they can at their level of consciousness. Please let go. Take a breath and release. Many of you still have your energy out with humanity, with others, okay? I say this gently and with so much love for you to feel what it is for you, because I won't tell you what to fucking do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't touch the wet paint. I'll touch it. I'm like you too, okay? So I'm just tabling this for you to take what it is for you. Remember, from the 21st of June, if you want these, please email me, theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com. They will be by email, and it has been suggested AU $10 minimum to whatever you choose per month. That is up to you. I need to lead by changing things firstly, okay? My 9 o'clock start, which is for me Australian Eastern Standard Time, was 1 hour and 18 minutes ago. And when it came for me to do the normal time, the energy was not there. I was in such a massive transition with the energies that came through last night especially, okay? It is so big. And because I did not stay in my comfortable routine, I'm a mirror of the divine for you. Take a breath. Let me get my chimes. Take a breath. I'm slowing the information and energy down the best I can in my human being. Because we pick up energies and information from our spirit quickly, I will explain today what our spirit means when I say spirit to soul. I really need people to get this. You get whatever you want, but I really need to get the energy message across further. I'm finding that souls are not understanding. I've explained this many times over the years. That's okay. I'll do it again. I don't mind. We're creating newly, because this is that important. So today is stop, pause, breathe, take a moment. Take a moment. When was the last time you did that? Let's take a moment together. Thank you for being here. I am different. You are different. We need something different. The masses have many souls. Grace Solaris, Diane Canfield, Laurie Ladd. They're doing energy sharings for the masses. For those souls shifting from 3D to 4D to 5D, I'm taking it a level lower, deeper, and higher. So those of you, lone wolves and alphas, as I say in my one-on-ones, I'm strong enough, I'm tough enough to handle you and your energy. It's okay. I hold my own space. I'm not jealous, I'm not competitive. And that's a breath of fresh air. So yes, I am available for one-on-one. Divine healings as well. That's up to you to go look. AnastasiaBlueBeyondGuide.com. Divine Healings on the website. You seek, it's there. You need to have that one-on-one you feel, and you know, people say that the abundance income is not there at the moment. I say, well, when you're ready and you pray and ask and hand it over, it will come. So many people tell me the miracles of the way that the abundance was provided for them to book in as a part of their life changing for the future. Don't wait until you have plenty of, we're talking finances at the moment, because I work with the 888 abundance energies for the planet and 777 energies as well, bringing in, being part of many of us, of a team that have our roles that are shifting the financial reset behind the scenes with the new abundance coming through the planet. Because remember, I am abundance. I am my own abundance. It's not just finances. I will say that at particular times. It is about I am abundance. All else flows from me. So don't worry about the job and the car and the house and the bills. If you take that moment to breathe, I am abundance. Where am I with my self-worth? Where am I with my trust? One of the other biggest areas that souls have either forgotten or have not done or have not started is, when was the last time you got down on your knees and prayed? I'm not talking biblical, spiritual either. When was the last time you prayed and asked to whoever, whatever works for you, help me to help myself, and have a one-on-one on chat and see that handed over and go, oh, that feels so much better, and carry on with your life. You do that, I assure you, within 24 hours, if you take the time, less than that, it can come very soon when you really let go and you know you've done what you feel to release. I assure you, you will be answered. A way will be provided and given. Show up for yourself first. Hello, my beautiful healers. Rhonda. Hello, Renu. Esteban. Hey, Rachel. Carrie. Please. Kate. Diane Butler. Bless, bless. Peggy. Michelle. How are you feeling? How are you feeling with the upgrade energies? I've got some more juicy bits coming about Atlantis Lemuria. So you stay, you go, you do what you want. Whatever you feel. I quite often myself need 1 or 2 times to watch these back myself to uptake the energies as I'm in that supreme, as Shekinah told me personally, you have a supreme divine white light. And I just say what others say to me. Okay, there's no self-inflation here. It is what it is. I speak my truth from the divine to help you to own your empowerment for what it is for you. Make no mistake. Please do not misunderstand. And as I say those words, I'm shifting those energies, because those energies mistake and misunderstand are floating. So as I speak, everything I say is deliberate. Each one of these is a grand master divine healing. Allow yourself, days, weeks, months, people are going back to a year ago, and they're getting it better at that higher level rung of ascension. That's why I choose carefully. This is again a reflection for you of who I speak to, who I share my liquid gold with, because I'm conscious in every living given moment in my divine flow of trust and faith in the bigger picture. Where are you at with that? If you do not have your one-on-one connection with the divine, and let me take the next step from there, if you then are not connecting your spirit through to your soul, you're in a pause at the moment. And I say that gently. I'm not saying it to you. I'm talking about energy for those souls that can relate to. I often say, I'm Switzerland. I'm in no man's land. I don't have opinions. I don't judge. I talk about purely energy, energy, energy. So anything that comes at me does not concern me, because that's your shit, not mine. So, you know, you're welcome. If you react to a trigger of a healing and anything you respond from what I share, you're welcome for the trigger. Bless, renew, how beautiful. Leaving your house for a rental one. Fantastic. There's your shift in the new. Get uncomfortable. Yes, a newness, awaiting next steps. That's going to, Rhonda, that's very much. We're coming from 00 ground zero energies to, not just one. I'll tell you about that in a minute. To 01 to begin a new chapter. However, to begin a new chapter, don't we need to let go of an old one? Many are struggling. Everyone's at different phases of letting go of the old chapter. You need to be conscious and you need to ground into your body is the message. Thank you, Diana. Oh, bless. Thank you. Thank you for feeling that. So if I continued, we're going to the next phase. There we go. We're slowing the energies down. I have had to learn and teach myself over the years to slow down. And I've shared this with people before because I get so much energy and information that comes in so quick, and I just want to talk, and I'm really loud and I'm passionate Greek, and I get so much that it can overwhelm and overload us when we're coming from the head and we're not feeling. And I'm saying to many of you, you have a double energy. Breathe. Feel, release, slow it down. I have taught myself to do it now naturally, subconsciously. So you'll see my videos and I speed up, and then you'll see all of a sudden I slow down and do the chimes, because my natural state and my shadow side, I have so many amazing fucking beautiful shadow sides that, man, I own, where I've been dumb as dog shit in the past in some of the things I've said and done, and I laugh and lighten up with myself because I'm not dumb as dog shit, but it's just a saying my older brother said to me once. You know, when you laugh and lighten up and own those bits, and I'm teaching my son who's 21 soon, just work with who you are, own it. Don't belittle yourself, because many of you, what are you still whispering to yourselves? Please ease up on yourselves. Please, please, please. If you're feeling very detached and you're not feeling connected to anything, I just want to share with you, if you take a moment to pause and call and ask Spirit, the Arcturians, you will feel some yuckiness. This yuckiness needs to be let go of. So this is for those souls that are at that stage. Everyone's at different places, all right? No competition, right? So if souls that are feeling, I'm going to do a multidimensional healing, because we've got so many multidimensional facets, and that's why I can boom, 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 okay? So, but overall, all your diamond facets will get an upgrade. You're welcome. Blue diamond here, blue diamond heart. There is a collapse energy wave of Atlantis and Lemuria coming through at the moment. That's all. Just give me a moment. I'm just resetting, reshifting. Something's changing. I'm going to read something that came through minutes before I come on live, that I asked someone, Michael, who my partner, who I live with. We're in our own individual spaces, yet we do everything together as well. That is the new way forward out of the old marriage paradigm energies. That's what we're bringing through. We're part of that. We've both been there and done that. We're together. We have our rooms. We have a place. We have everything together, like partners, a couple. However, we're in our own spaces. It's survival. We're older. We're here as grandmother, grandfather energies. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what age you are, you need to be in your own energy space first. There's no voids to fill, okay? You need to be your own twin energy yourself, of your masculine, feminine firstly, to keep safe. So I just needed to share that and anchor in and ground that energy. I'll continue to say that if I continue to do the live at 9 a.m. this morning, see, I already made an event for this and said it's by an exchange of AU 9.99 only, and then I cancelled it. I needed to do that because at the moment it's 1 or 2 steps forward, then 1 or 2 steps back. So you'll have noticed that. 1 or 2 steps forward, 1 or 2 steps back. There's the infinity. Energy is infinite. You will die. Your physical body will die. No one's going to make it out here alive. I'm not saying anything new here. Other people have quoted these things and said it in the past. I'm here to remind you this about the physical, the physical, the physical, down into up. The pains, the aches, the knees, the hips, everything. Take a moment as you're releasing the old. Nurture. Look after yourself. I call what Michael and I are doing geriatric care. Okay? We're doing a lot of natural supplements and visits to do acupuncture and all these different natural things, working in with the Western world right now as our first priority, because we've never lived in these physical bodies further than what we are right now. Have you taken a moment to consciously take that in? If you miss that, you're going to hit a brick wall in the physical. Not you personally, souls, people, they're already doing it. Hitting a brick wall physically. And that's okay. That's your journey. Bless you. Thank you for your service. For what? However, those of you consciously awakening. I personally don't like the word woke. I don't like that energy. That's saying that's not the same as consciously awakening. Okay, there's a big shift happening right now. Masculine, feminine, Earth Star to Soul Star. Here's another amazing healing. Yet I don't do this once a year and get thousands and hundreds and thousands. I do these all the time. Raw, real, here side by side with you, also with my role, and feeling the energies firstly, usually 6 months, can be a year and more, ahead of everybody else on the planet. You may go, how do you know that? Because in spirit and soul, linking the emotions, I am a 144 New Light Paradigm Ascension Pioneer. It just is what it is. So as I own this for me, you own whatever it is for you. And we're here behind the scenes, below the iceberg, grounding in. Okay, I'm ready to shift to the next one. You ready for the next bit? So, if I stayed in my comfortableness of the 9 a.m., I wouldn't have been able to create the new at midday, 12. So we need to get uncomfortable to let go of old habits and routines to create a new space, a double space. Let's pause and just hold a minute there. Haven't I been sharing in the past? It's okay if you haven't seen it in videos and updates of transformation breakthrough, the rune came, transformation day breakthrough. So these energies are still current, what I've been sharing. Everything I share new is new to the planet. When I share the below the iceberg meaning of the resonance and the stage of resonance, it comes to the Schumann's resonance. Schumann's resonance is a machine. It's not a human living being that will put words to what that means. I love you, Vicky. Thank you, Rhonda. It is pretty special with Michael and I. So I trusted and let it go to do this now. Okay, so we need to get comfortable, let go in double. I'll talk about this more. Let me finish reading what I read out to Michael that wrote it before I come on. If I continue to do the live at 9 a.m., there's a buzzing golden dragon energies coming in right now. Can you hear them? Feel them? Buzz, buzz, buzz. The gold. I would have stayed in my comfortable routine. I shifted out of it to create the new. So we need to get uncomfortable or let go of old habits or routines in trust and faith to create a new space, a double space of 0-0, spirit, soul, to ground in the new 0-1 energies, a beginning of a new chapter. And that's the breakthrough energy, Rhonda, that you said you were feeling. It's the beginning and the breakthrough of a new chapter. However, everyone's at different stages, roles and purposes with this. Let me continue. To do so, we need to stop, as I said, pause, and physically give up the old. This is the letting go that has now arrived of the other shoe dropping from spirit to soul, as it's now from soul to spirit, down into up. And what's happened up here, I'm pausing in that reading, is people's spirits have collapsed and don't want to be here. And they're not grounding or anchoring in the human body. Stay with me as I keep reading. You with me? Come on, use your multidimensional energies. You're clever. Use your creative energy to follow me. Okay, I'm going from spirit to soul, back and forth, back and forth. To do so, one needs to ground and be in their body. This takes a conscious fucking choice. Many are not grounded in their bodies and coping the best way they can. Okay, feel the fear. Quite often people are in fear of the fear energy bubble. Okay, and do it anyway, of the unknown or of the old, and it takes a major choice in one's spirit, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, as many have collapsed in their spirit to cope and function in their soul in the human body. Yes, something's missing within, you know? If you're feeling that something missing within, little bells should be ringing here, and it is their link to their highest self through their spirit. Okay? That is wanting to collapse and not wanting to be here. This is many of you. Please, doesn't matter how far you've come, what you've read, what you know, stay with me here. This is very fucking real and true masters. This is like an extended, like a university master's course here of uni. Honestly, get interested, get passionate with yourself with these energies. Okay? This is how we cope. Missing their link to their highest self through spirit, that is wanting to collapse and not wanting to be here. A conscious choice does need to be made in both spirit and soul to continue forward. That is the double O to create the 0-1. That is what I mean in explanation of 00, spirit and soul, and the collapse and the accept and the conscious choice to go into the 0-1 for a new chapter, to create a new chapter, new beginning. You need to get uncomfortable in the old, in the physical. And they're saying 2 steps forward. You're like water, this is oil. You go forward and you go back. The oil, the water does not go into the oil, does it? So you need to go back forward to create the new. That's the other visual. Did you get that? Did you get that about the water and the oil? Water, 2 step forward. Slingshot back into the old, that's collapsing. You need to make a choice, let go, feel the fear, release, trust. Whew. Then you can jump 2 steps forward again, creating the new in 0-1 energies. Bless you, masters. Thank you. Boom. There is no way I could have written a post that explained that. It would not have covered the energy, the expression, the humanness, away from AI, from robot energies, from people, just no disrespect to anyone else, where people write and they'll talk about generally, this is below the iceberg level, deeper. You are heroes, you are masters, we are sending, we are gathering. The gathering is a massive sacred energy. The gathering. We've waited a long fucking long time. So I'm going to read something out about, yeah, it was big for me too. Let's take a moment to allow you some space to integrate. I light my herbal cigarette. Chill. Let's have a durry together. Love to hear how you're feeling, because I'm going to start on another bit soon. Remember, those that just joined now, while everyone's just collecting their energies, there's sparkles and floaty bits everywhere. Just need to take a moment and see violet flame energy burning off the old dross, the old energy, and you're in a clear bubble. So let's just take a moment to bring that clearing energy so you can breathe, breathe, and breathe. Breathe, breathe. Take a moment. We need to slow down. I'm not going to keep rushing through. Part of slowing down is me slowing down here with you to help you to slow your energy down further. Soul, spirit, higher self, monad. I'm not going to go much into the monad at the moment, okay? I'm going to stick with, I've been talking, sharing a long time for years about soul and spirit. And your spirit links onto your higher self. People have not understood this. There's another person in Australia, Inner Bliss. She shares about the soul and spirit. The only other person who I've ever seen that is bringing through and sharing about what I've also been chosen in the whole world, except for ancient Kabbalah and Buddhist texts that spoke about this. Okay, this is that new to the planet. We are both here in Australia. I'm coming from the solar plexus energies of the world from ULURU. I have a direct link, as I've been an original, reborn in this human body now. I was an, we are called them Indigenous, Aboriginals, an original from Australia, one of the first Palladian energies, and many of you are now realizing that pull that you have. Shit, I was an original as well. I'll leave that for you. Not everybody feels that. We are here to help the Australian Indigenous originals heal with the grief and the trauma of what happened when white man came. This is not the time to go into that. I covered that last year. All through the year with many. We did a walk in March February or March last year. We did a walk to ULURU. There was 2 incredible, powerful visualization, amazing healings that you can go and look at YouTube. Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide, February, March 2020. You can also, I've been asked, the 21st of the 12th, the video, because Souls have said, I've only just seen you in February this year. Boy, have you got much to play with here. 21st of the 12th, Ian White, the creator of the Australian Bushflower Essences. And I did an hour's amazing healing for the whole of Australia and the world. Okay, that is no small energy, yet we're the lesser, the unknown in the greater scheme of things. It's like saying Edward Bach, being able to have a session with him and his energy. Honestly, truly, 21st of the 12th, that live video, the message has been, go and rewatch it now. Okay? Okay. Yes, I'm also feeling the heat, EJ, the burning off. So, where we go. Soul and spirit to higher self. You ready? We have our soul in the human, linked to our spirit. Let me see what I'm going to read out. I've got a few explanations here. I'm going to pick which one it is. Just give me a moment. A lot of balancing in what I've just said. So if you want to share some feedback in the comments, that'd be great. So there's a lot of wobbly energies I'm feeling right now. I'll just take a moment. Let's keep this simple. Spirit, you ready? Is the person that you are, hang on, and the person you will become when you are no longer in the physical. The spirit is the non-physical essence of you that you know of as yourself. It is you without a physical body and free from time and space. That is, I say, that is the other outline of like a human body. That's you in spirit. It's like another you in the astrals and multi-dimensions. There's two of you, then you've got your soul, this physical human being. There is another you. That's a person you will become when you're no longer physical. That's your spirit. That's the one that lives in the non-linear, free of time and space. Your intuition, your spirit is the one that has the dreams and the multidimensional experiences. Get it? That is another non-physical you. Have you got that? Can you relate to that? Amy, can we make the choice to leave? What do you mean by that, sweetie? You can make the choice to leave. That's death. To leave means die. So I'm not sure what you mean. And the thing is, I'll answer that. You haven't asked me. Many feel like they want to leave and they've had enough. However, we found that we've come too far that we can't kill ourselves. Oh, straight up here, by the way. Been there, attempted that myself. And so it's like, fuck, I'm too awakened to take myself out, so I better fucking consciously choose to stay and enjoy the ride then. Okay, that is common. I've reached that point many times. Had enough, I'm fucking done, get me out of here, don't want to be here, honestly. So isn't it better to make a conscious choice and own it, embody it? And when you do, you take your power back. So I'm not sure what you meant, sweetheart. Oh, good. AJ, you got a light bulb? Wonderful. Great. See, in the future, I'm going to be doing... Listen, I'm going to pause. I've still got more today. I don't care how long today goes. Really don't care at all. It's going to be what it's going to be. So the other thing is I want to say, I'm offering a one-on-one in a Zoom that, do I have to say this? 2 hours is $555 exchange. I give 10 times more. 1 hour is 255 AU exchange. So you will get, for freely gifted of the money side of it, for an energy exchange, for you to come in for a live, please email theoraclespeaks@bigpond if you would like to ask a question for me to answer live for others to see. For others to see this energy healing in action, for you to get this healing live. Now, I will be picking up everything on you. I will not publicly expose your secrets. I see everything when I have a one-on-one. When you come in that space and you choose to be helped, I am given access. I see everything, and I know you better than you can know yourself. And I am so respective, and you ask anyone. I absolutely do not reveal anything, and I will not reveal anything public. I will talk in general terms energetically. So if you feel guided that you need that for an upgrade, and again, I'll put the value in monetary terms, that's what the equivalent exchange that you're going to get, and times 10 that, because it's not about money. Please email me with what you're concerned about. Please don't write a big paragraph. No, I only want a brief question. If you do that, I won't read it, I'll delete it, because straight away that'll zap my energy, okay? So the Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. When I get enough inquiries, I've had only 3 people ask, and I say only because I wasn't very clear. I mentioned it briefly. Everyone's busy, everyone's going through a lot. So I understand that. So again, like the slowing down, I'm slowing down too. Okay, so you email me if you feel that you would like that. Will we do it on Zoom, and I may be live streaming to YouTube. How else are we going to do this if we don't show others ourselves? That's what I'm saying. You'll be safe. I will look after you. Okay, and if you watch the live video that I did in the Cosmic Insight show with Becky Gregory and Hillis Pugh, it's not unlike that in some ways. However, I'll be doing more direct healings. I was there holding the space of energies, as was Becky and Hillis, 3 masters ourselves in one space. However, I still did my divine healing and pointed out some things gently so we could all grow together, to show you all what it's like to be in the space of pure divine unconditional love. Please check on Facebook. Anastasia Blueby on Guide. I'll actually transfer that one to YouTube. I'll make a note as well. And watch that. It is a massive healing of 3 masters in divine unconditional love together. There was no ego. There was no competition. You will feel at the beginning there was energies I was sensing and releasing. If you're tuned in enough, you'll sense what I mean. And then we shifted more into flow, and it was so fun, and we laughed, and we have the best time. And souls that have seen that video from the Cosmic Insight show just said, I did not expect such a massive healing. Okay, hi Trish from Melbourne, Brisbane, Queensland here. Woohoo. Share. Also, the other thing is the Facebook algorithms have changed, so please re-like, re-follow. Also on YouTube, Anastasia Blueby on Guide. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing. I am shifting and changing from here. I'm giving you months' notice. We need to do our own thing now. And, okay, it's not about me, it's about you and me now. It's big release then, big black blob of energy releasing, shifting. Can you see that? Just see a big black blob and blue coming up underneath. We're bringing a new blue sky, and we're doing this together for humanity right here and now. If I did every one of these as an event, it'll be event after event, because you are the event, and you and me are doing this for humanity, not once a year with a big thing and asking people and getting 100. I'm not about that. We're in the flow all the time, and people are missing these because I'm gifting so much. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I know and you know. And if you want to come along with others, the Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. Email below the iceberg. $10 to whatever you want per month. That's nothing. That's a piss in the pocket. That's nothing per month. However, it needs to be an energy exchange for me to continue. If there's no energy exchange, I simply will not continue. That is what I've been shown. So I keep going. Okay, it's energy, remember, not money. It's all about energy. There we go. Big shift and release. This is about 888. I am abundance. You are your own abundance. Okay. I'm asking, will I continue? Will I stop here? Let me take a moment. I'm just asking, am I going to do a part 2 here? Or am I going to stop and get off and start again? And that never's made sense to me. I want to keep it here. So I'm going to take this into part 2 now. So, you know, you can remain, you can come back knowing there's a part 2. Excuse me, there it is, the emotions release. So I'm just going to take a moment, go to the toilet, make a cuppa, have a drink, do whatever you want. I'll just take a minute on here myself. So if I go into what I shared about spirit, that's a non-physical, another you, because you actually can have two souls. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Let's just keep this. Okay, so you got your soul, then your spirit, and the next link up in the chain is your higher self. Okay, stay with me there. Just go with this. This is the part of you that exhibits and possesses all of your best and most proficient qualities. This is from wisdomsdoor.com, by the way. It is the person you can evolve into from your present perspective. This self is a being that is both separate and part of you. However, for argument's sake and clarification, we can say your higher self is what you will become in the future when you complete your evolving in the physical development system. Okay, that's your higher self. Then the monad. I don't know if I'll go into that. Let's just stay with this. Soul, spirit, the non-physical you, free of a body and free from time and space. So that's another you, a non-physical you is your spirit, which the next link up to that is your higher self. Okay? And the last step, stay with that, is the monad is a direct aspect of the force you know is God. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. Now, it says your monad is one shade away from God and one aspect of God that makes you your spirit, your higher self, and your soul uniquely you. And now, as distant as the monad may sound, you can touch that force. It'll help you to understand events in your life. I come from my monad directly. Okay, that is my role. I was gifted my spiritual soul in 2015. One of my facing death experiences, and I didn't know what it meant. You now have your spiritual soul. Jesus came to me in a dream, touched my hand with the rainbow energy bridge, and it was the night that I was going to pass over. And then I read in ancient Kabbalah texts, the people that died were given their spiritual soul. I was given it to remain here with you all. That's why I'm in ninth dimensional energies. We have all now reached a place, we have reached further than we ever have lived before. We are in a new age of Aquarius. These are not just words. I'm talking physically. So, I will share a little more on this. We can have two souls. We have access to two souls, two selves, our human and our spiritual. The being, the inner self, the monad has two souls. I got told that, let me pause here, about the two souls and all that, and then I go and I find it written in documents. The being, the inner self, the monad has two souls. The first is a spiritual soul, the second is a human soul. Can you fucking imagine what happened to me when I went, fuck, that's what happened to me, that's what I got let known, and here it was the validation. This is real, this is true. I just stopped telling people about the two souls. It got too confusing. See, the monad, the being, creates, fabricates, and develops the two souls, and that's why I'm able to share what I am as a Grand Master, coming from my monad with my spirit and my soul. And the key is the link is through your emotions. So if you're not feeling, and if you're in fear, you're not able to link. You will block from the head, and many of you have been trapped in that cycle for eon and ages, Masters. Bless you. Thank you for going through what you're going through. I hope this helps you a bit more. You will experience your monad from time to time, Vicky. You will feel that pure. It's amazing when you do that, isn't it? I'm getting to wind up now. There's more I wanted to do. It's not at the moment. I've pushed a little bit further. I'll just share that this is a cellular upgrade right now, working with our shadow energies. I will share that this is the card that came, Ancient Sound Frequencies, Rebalance Energy, Frequency, Vibration. Look at all the hertz. It's everything. Everything. This is your cellular upgrade. Pulse and see this in your third eye to uptake this energy, vibration. Do I look like a doofus doing this? Take that in. Lighten the fuck up. It's another sure sign you're in 5D. Christ consciousness when you lighten the fuck up, everybody. Honestly, that is the key and the solution to fucking cope with the nutso and the craziness and the insanity in the world. We're in it, and it's an insane world. Have you got that? It's not for me to read this out today. May follow up another one. And the pack that this comes from is Sacred Geometry Healing Cards by Emily Kisvada. So, big changes, breathe. This is collapse of an old chapter of energies. I'm summarizing. As I'm summarizing for the next 1 or 2 minutes, I'll be going soon. So I want to thank you as I wind up. I don't like to rush. I like to take my time so we can say, thank you, thank you. You can thank me back and say your little bit and appreciation. And I'll hold the space for 1, 2, 3 minutes while we all do this. And then you do that. We'll just breathe and just slow and calm everything down. I just don't want to leave abruptly. I want to bring in a balance. It's a balance, balance, balance. North, south, east and west. Masculine, feminine, divine masculine, divine feminine. Christos Sophia energies of the sacred masculine, sacred feminine. And this is your soul star and your earth star. Your left and right brain balancing and feeling through your emotions. Your truth is your worth. Trust yourself firstly. Voice, here it comes, a release. Pardon me, there it comes. From the solar plexus through the throat chakra. See black gunk just fly off and clear, and see the blue stream through. Feel that? Our voice and tabling is our power and our empowerment. This is a collapse and fall of the old. With the below somewhere, souls have given up in spirit, and we are creating a new chapter, and to do so we need to end a chapter. This is a collapse or fall of the old, like Atlantis and Lemuria, either or through us in spirit, another you. And I explained what spirit was, okay? We are heading into 01, a new chapter, and it's learning to create a new balance from within. This is about your self-worth and self-love from past post-traumatic stress is high at the moment. Please know this from past lifetimes. Overthinking is huge and the biggest hurdle with all of us. Okay? See, trauma survivors, we bullshitter. I'm going to say this about me, not about you. I bullshitted myself to cope, because there comes a time we need to call ourselves out on our bullshit of the past, of we are stronger now, and we need to call out the bullshit of the old head loops of giving ourselves a head job. You need to pay attention to your mind. What are you whispering to yourself? Okay? You didn't come this far. I'm going to finish off with, you didn't. I can feel emotions and tears welling. I can feel your emotions. You didn't come this far not to give yourself an out and a way through. To have a personal connection with the divine is ultimate. You are out living your past lives. You do not need to come back and do this again. Do you realize this? So be free with yourself. Freedom. Free of domination. The 21st of the 12th was that healing with Ian White. Free from domination. Okay, go back and see and uptake the solar spiritual essence and the Isis essence energies on a higher rungal level, because all Anastasia gives is freely, and these are living divine energies free from domination. Vaco potens, free of master, is also freedom from ourselves, our domineering masculine side. Be conscious of your fears. You have the power within. This is about taking your power back, pulling our energy back in from what we were addicted to, or what we are addicted to is essential. I love you so much. Yes, we can handle it. We are ready. Tim, thank you. Thank you for sharing breakthrough, Trisha. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Vicky. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody, for joining. This has been incredible today. The Oracle speaks at bigpond.com. If you would like that free gifting, value AU 555 of that Grandmaster Divine Healing, that will be streamed live to YouTube through Zoom. You need to be available for those of you overseas though at a 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. You work out what time that is for you, and if you put your energy and feeling into a question with an email to me, Divine will pick whose vibrates that will be the soul this time. From the 21st of June, all of these will be via email of a monthly exchange. I've mentioned that a couple of times already, and this will be on YouTube, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide, soon too as well. As I pull back and preserve my energy for those that are ready for it, this is for you to do also, okay? Thank you, love you. I'm excited to see your comments and feedback from this and to receive your emails, and take care of you as we hold hands and jump puddles together. All right, bless. Thank you. Love you so much. Thank you. Bye.